Hey guys, Steve from Frontline Hobbies here. Today we're going to go over everything you need to know before buying your first RC car, including ready to run versus kits for beginners, electric versus nitro, what batteries and chargers you should use, what type of nitro fuel should you be using a nitro car, what scale you might want to consider before getting your first RC car, and lastly we'll cover some of the aftermarket options like your transmitters. We've got the RTR here. What is RTR? RTR is ready to run. Gives you everything in the box that you need to get going. Gives you your transmitter, battery, charger, charge the battery up, and away you go. Most ready to runs will be in brushed version. And also we have here is the brushless version. Little difference in the motor and the ESC. The brush version has the copper wires wound onto the armature of the motor. Brushless has the armature inside the motor with the copper wires wound to the outside, not on the armature. So with your brush motor, it's not as powerful or as efficient as what a brushless will be. Brushless, a lot more power, more efficient. We recommend to start with a brushed. Doesn't have as much power, a lot more control over the vehicle, and a little more forgiving if something goes wrong. We've got two types of batteries here. We've got your more older generation of nickel metal hydride batteries, and then we have the newer style LiPo batteries. When it comes to picking batteries, in a brush version, nickel metal battery is fine, but you can use the optional LiPo battery in a brush car as well. We'll give you more runtime, a little bit more power. It will make the vehicle a little bit lighter, but not a huge difference in gains. If you decide to choose brushless, you definitely need to choose a LiPo for the performance of the vehicle and get the most out of it. A LiPo will work, but there's definitely a big difference in performance. You can still use nickel metal in a brushless vehicle, but it's definitely nowhere near as good as what a LiPo will produce for you. So when choosing to go nitro, there's a few things to consider. There's a few different fuels out there, depending on the size of the motor, size of the car. So we've got some 10% here. It's for your very, very small RC cars in 1/10. They'll run anywhere from 10 to 16%. And also some of your planes can run on 10%. If you choose 1/8 buggy, that's getting into your good size there. A 25% mix is a good mix to get the performance out of a 1/8 buggy. We recommend to check your manual and just see what they tell you to run as well. So when choosing a scale of your first RC car, generally 1/10 is a good standard size to start with. Generally it's probably the most popular size. It can get bigger depending on what you actually want to do and where you want to actually use this RC car as well. So with brushed, they will come with a charger, either a wall charger or USB charger these days, but they do still give off a bit of a slow charge rate. We recommend, if you want something a little bit quicker, the IP-NI2 is a nickel metal charger. It's a little bit faster, just a wall charger. If you choose brushless, you won't get a charger or a LiPo with it. So that's when you have to work out what you want. Normally it'll be, majority is a 2-cell in 1/10 vehicles, and depending on what charger you want to use, the Atom will charge most of the 2-cell batteries on the market for you. Or if you want to go a little bit more in depth, we have the Pro 3 charger, which will charge nearly any battery on the market these days. So if you've had your RTR for a while and the transmitter's starting to get a bit old and it's just not performing the way it used to, or it doesn't have the range anymore, we have a few options out there for you as well still these days. You just got your standard 3-channel FlySky, which will basically, any car is mainly just a 2-channel steering and throttle, so this is plenty. Your Surpass is a 4-channel, got a few extra dials on it, so if you've got a car that you want to flick lights on, you can make that your 3rd, 4th channel. And then we also have your FlySky GT5, which is actually a 6-channel, and it has model memory in it as well, digital dials, has a lot more features going on. Okay guys, that sums it up from me today about everything you need to know about buying your first RC car. If you have any other comments, leave them in the comment section for us and we'll answer them best we can.